Gus, after a couple of weeks without a game, we go to Chesterfield on Saturday, and fingers crossed, looks like the weather will be all right for that one.
Yeah, let's hope so. It's been a funny couple of weeks. We've had our own mini winter break without really meaning to. But yeah, they don't get tougher than that. And to be fair, this squad kind of relishes them challenges, so we look forward to it.
Yeah, Tuesday against Wealdstone with the match called off at pretty late notice. Was that a really disappointing one, especially compared to the previous two, which were called off in better notice?
Yeah, it was frustrating because we didn't know really anything about it. We were all prepared, right, like we always do, and kind of we had a bit of a running joke it's going to be called off. And then we walked on the pitch and it was, so it was a bit frustrating for sure. But it was the right decision. So it's one of them, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, and we mentioned about Chesterfield, they're obviously top of the league, so it'll be a really difficult test, won't it?
Yeah, they're a top side, they're up there for a reason. We can't forget they should have been, well, if it weren't for Notts last year and Wrexham, they would have been up. And I think they're only a penalty kick away, so they're a good outfit, but we showed this year that we can compete with them on our day. We just got to make sure we go there and do what we do. Yeah,
and will it be a sort of really good test to judge how we've sort of trained in the last couple of weeks, going straight back in against the best team in our league?
Yeah, no, for sure. The gaffer set out our mini league for us, and we're going to focus on that. It's one of them. Obviously, where we're in the league at the moment, we need to make a good run for the playoffs. So we're going to be going there with full kind of ambitions of getting a result or picking up points, because it's going to affect us at the end of the day. So yeah, it's a real tough test, but something we enjoy.
And of course, with all the games called off, it means we'll have like a lot of games coming up. Does that help with the position we're in? Like, it could really help us put a run together when we're going to be playing Saturday, Tuesday for maybe like a couple of months in a row, really.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's always benefited us as a team, Saturday, Tuesday. I think when we looked at our runs, a lot of them have come when we've had Saturday, Tuesday quite a lot of times. So I personally like it because I feel like you can get on a run, and if you win, you're only a day or two away for your next game instead of a week, or like we said at the moment, 2 weeks away. So it's definitely something I think will benefit us, and also now we've got some bodies in the dressing room, it'll help even more.
Gus, has this little pre-season break's almost turned into, hasn't it, in January, giving you an extra chance to meet some of the new faces and get to know them a bit better with the pressure off slightly?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's key that it's quite funny actually, because we haven't been used to have too many new faces coming in, so it's been nice to kind of in training having different faces around, kind of making sure everyone feels welcome, and kind of it's still nervy times when new lads sign, and we've all been there when we've gone to a new team, so it's nice for them probably to have a couple of weeks just to kind of bed in and kind of get to know the gaffer well and how the training goes. So yeah, no, for sure, it's been really good.
And I was saying to Kevin, obviously they've got to learn the system as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think they'll say to themselves that I think all the lads that pretty much start have been in our year and a half as well. So you can't forget that a lot of lads have got a head start on them for the new signings. So they're going to take time to understand the system and how we play. But for sure, having an extra 2 weeks before the game is always going to be beneficial for them to learn what we're about. But you can't forget that a lot of us have been there a year and a half now, and we know the system off by heart.
And nobody's come in your position yet. Is that kind of a compliment to yourself that you pick up so many yards, so you'd be thinking maybe someone's going to come in so I can get a rest, but maybe Kevin just believes that you can play every single match and give you all, which you do.
No, it's football. I won't be surprised if someone comes in very soon. It's all about competition, that's what it's about, and even if someone does come in or two lads come in, I'm still going to do what I do. So it's one of them, like it's about, that's football as itself. You look at our forward line, we only had one or two strikers a month ago, and now we've got four of them. So it is one of them things, and you have to make sure that you just stay on it. And I personally like competition. It's one of them that keeps me striving, keeps me going. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few more bodies coming in. So it's definitely one of them. But also at the same time, I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I just got to try and keep my head down and keep staying in the team.
And importantly, there is options to come off the bench now, which at this level of football is always important. That if you're trying to get something out of a game that's not quite working for whatever reason, now you can bring on and change things.
Yeah, no, for sure, and that's the one thing that's really been annoying over the last kind of time when we only had one sub or two sub. We knew, I don't know, the gaffer kind of said it in his press conferences that you had to wait until there was an injury instead of changing it tactically, and that really hurt us sometimes because we couldn't change the game when he wanted to. So it definitely makes a massive benefit. So fingers crossed we can now utilise that, because we're well and good having them, but we need to make sure we utilise it.
And an opportunity to do the double over the league leaders, that would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't think many people would have said that this year if you could have a chance to do it. So yeah, no, we'll go there with the right game plan. We believe in we can pick the 3 points up. But yeah, any good result there we'll take.